want to take your craft serious, start doing the shit that artists really do.
Yeah.
Taking the time to understand what split sheets is. A lot of artists, as far as that's local, probably don't even know what the fuck a split sheet is. You know what I'm saying? Or royalties and all of that and publishing and all of that. So I feel like as long as
You see I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin', Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look if she's not lieutenant.
Yeah.
like, and people think that this shit is a game, like it's a restart button.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking restart button.
Let's
man.
continue this conversation, but I want to introduce you. So another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. Special guest in the building. We got Tjay Too Cool.
Yeah, man. I like know what it is, man.
So we were having this. I feel like this is a good conversation to have. We were talking about, like the permanence of death, the permanence of loss. That's the thing right there.
Yeah.
Is not only is the death permanent, the person that has lost their life is permanent, but what they leave behind is permanent for them as well. You were saying like you lost a friend 3 years ago,
Literally.
and you still go to call him and text him.
Still,
And that's the
because-
part that I feel like we've been desensitized to just as humans, bro. And I don't know if that's social media or what it is. I think it is social media.
Yeah.
Because everybody would rather jump out the window super quick and be the first to report that somebody has died or post the RIP. And we forget that, like, bro, there's a lot of people that are attached to this person in real life that you don't know this person.
At all.
You might have listened to their music and been connected with them, and I get that. That's fine. But, like, that person
Playing
has
with
a,
their
that person
life,
has
yeah.
a mother and a father and kids and, like, all that. And those people are really, like, in pain.
For real. And, man, pain, bro, that's, like I said, death is nothing to play with, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nothing to play with at all, bro. Because my homie, bro, his son was in the car with him. You know what I'm saying? And he was 4 at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, and a bullet grazed him, too. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like, you know, the day of his funeral when he told me, you know what I'm saying, I watched my dad get killed. Like, that broke, you know what I'm saying, really, like, cracked my spirit, yo. Because, like I said, no child should ever witness, you know what I'm saying, they parent, you know what I'm saying, having to be shot or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, in front of them. So, you know, like I said, just death ain't nothing to play with, bro.
That's another aspect of that. I mean, I don't want to speculate and say that your homie was involved in street shit, but that is a part of that aspect of life that we don't talk about. Is like, if you are involved in street shit, like real life street shit, and you have children, like you're increasing the odds of your child being hurt.
And I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I don't sugarcoat it. You know what I'm saying? If my homie was sitting right here, he'd tell you, like, yeah, son, I would. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my man was a part of it. After the fact when he got locked up, though, when he came home, it was a different type of story.
Yeah.
And that'd be the crazy part about it. That another thing that people really got to start taking accountability. And not saying that my man wasn't thankful for life, but it's like when you turn your life around and people don't want to see that, people don't want to see you doing good and all that. Like, he was about to move out of Minnesota, you know what I mean, take care of his family. He got 2 boys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, it's just like he was really trying to turn a new leaf.
Yep.
And it just was like, you know, too late, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, my bro wasn't really on that, because I know me and him had a conversation when he first came home type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like, I feel like when you do be in the streets, bro, you should never ever bring that shit home. Or like,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say that though. Like,
Well, it is and it isn't.
yeah,
Because, I mean, like, you and I are 10 years apart in age. And I'll tell you that 10-year difference is bigger than people realize. And I know people that are my age and know that. You used to be able to do that. And the morals have changed. You used to be able to leave that shit outside and your family would be safe. You don't hurt kids. You don't hurt women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it used to be
That
cold.
shit is out the
Cold,
window.
yeah.
Bro, they're shooting up funerals. Like,
Yeah.
all the morals have changed. Like, the rules there are no rules anymore.
Ain't no code no more.
There's no code anymore.
Nobody stick to no code.
Yeah,
And
so it's even more dangerous now.
to be real though, I'm gonna be honest though, the reason why there's no code though, because there's no OGs left, bro. Like they're either dead or in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's really no person
Or
to
change
give
their
no
life.
guidance. Yep, or that too.
Yeah.
And my generation don't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? But it just be like, me personally, I listen to the OGs. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been there and done that. And I got real OGs, you know what I'm saying, who done been there and done that and did 20 years type shit, you know what I'm saying, and came home, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and tell me, street life ain't what up. Jail life ain't what up. So if you got a dream, chase that shit. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, like, I always wanted this. Why is it corny to be the coolest nigga in the room? Why do you got to be the hardest dude in the room? Or be this person that has this guns or that, like, who cares? On some real shit, like, if a person who's being real with you will really tell you, bro, that shit ain't shit.
I mean, do you think, I mean, you're an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten a chance to do a deep dive. I know you don't have a lot of music out, but what is the content of your music? Because I do feel like that's a big piece of this.
Content of my music
I think music has always influenced humans.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like that that aspect we were just talking about a minute ago about that street shit and the I don't give a fuck and anybody can get it type shit, like that leaks into communities. That is what becomes cool. When Dirk gets on a record saying shit like that, which I'm guilty, I love Dirk. He's one of my favorite artists. But some of the shit he talks, that's going to influence the youth.
Yeah.
The hear shit that he says, so I think the music is a big reason behind that and a big reason why these young, because even the generation after you, way more dangerous.
Way more dangerous.
You know what I mean? You're in your mid-20s.
Mm-hmm.
You got these 17, 18, 19-year-old kids out here that think life is GTA.
Right.
There ain't even, in
fact,
a lot of these kids' minds, there's not even consequences behind the shit that they do. Right. And I don't even want to pinpoint just the black community. Yeah. It's kids in general. You see these kids that go in and shoot up schools. White kids. Only white kids that do shit like that. And they're really like living out this like GTA shit, like not thinking about the fact that this is what you're doing is
stupid.
You know what I mean? Like you're taking lives, like
you're
ending innocent lives.
I mean, to answer your question on far as what, you know, I bring to the table in my music, I bring realness, bro. Like I try to teach a message of being yourself. Like just because you get influenced, like I said, I got influenced by so much shit. Like I'm around shit that people talk about. I'm really around, bro. Like there's no capping, like, and I don't gotta say no names or nothing like that. But you know, like I said, people who've seen this interview, they all know who I'm talking about. But it be like real shit, and it be like I said, I hear what they tell me, son. Let us do this. We got, you know what I'm saying, is you do your music and teach, you know what I'm saying, yo, that this ain't the route to go. Because like I said, I got a father, bro, who was really in streets. You know what I'm saying? And then had kids and turned his life around. But like I said, he always tell me karma's a motherfucker. Karma come back, you know what I'm saying, on you no matter which way, shape, form, or fashion. So I try to teach in my music, you know what I'm saying, like, be yourself. If you this person or, you know what I'm saying, a rapper, and, you know what I mean, you never been in the streets or never jumped off the porch, don't start jumping off the porch because you see other motherfuckers jump off the porch. It's cool. You could talk about that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And you from street essence, to be real, because you grew up on that block. You ain't got to be into it, but, you know what I'm saying, you from there and you see this shit. So it's okay for you to talk about it. And I ain't saying, oh, yeah, I walked up to the block with my 30 Glock. Nah, I just see the people walk up the block, with his 30 Glock, tucked up in the style. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You can talk about it.
You're telling what I would say cautionary tales. Things that you've seen, things that you've been around. And that's another interesting aspect of what we're talking about too, is one of the greatest MCs of all time, greatest writers, one of the greatest rappers of all time, Ice Cube.
You know what's funny?
He's the perfect example of that.
You know what's funny though? It's my favorite rapper.
See? And so
literally.
So that says a lot to me. Because that isn't okay anymore. You know what I mean?
Funny.
Somebody like Cube pops up today and he gets ridiculed. Oh, you ain't about that. You ain't from that. You ain't do that. But Cube was telling cautionary tales, not saying I've done that, I'm doing that. It's what I see every day. It's my environment.
That's what
I see. A cautionary tale. It's letting others know, like, hey, This is what it's like. And really, and it was even a bigger deal with NWA because I think Q was telling a story to America that America didn't know
understand.
shit about.
Exactly.
America didn't know nothing about what was happening over in South Central LA. And then Q and NWA came along and was like, that's what's going on over there? And then they started making movies and documentaries and more artists. Like,
for real.
And so, like, it's crazy to think, like, that is not okay today. In 2022, you can't be Ice Cube because you're just going to get questioned.
Yeah.
You're going to get questioned. That's it. You're going to get questioned. People are going to hate on you, be mad at you, tell you you're talking about some shit you don't know about. Like, you can't do that anymore.
And
you can't tell the cautionary tale anymore.
Hell no.
You can't. You got to really be about it.
And that be the thing when people don't even understand it. When you try to really be about it and talk about shit that you really, really going through and instead of putting it in subliminals or something like that, bro, you dry snitching on yourself.
Yeah. Some people straight up snitch on themselves.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
People put whole names in songs.
Bro,
it's crazy.
That should be funny to me. I'd be laughing like.
And that's the shit that goes crazy. That's the shit that goes crazy. But then you see people die behind it. You see people get locked up behind it. You see RICO cases behind it. Like
all that shit.
All that shit. So so you being, I mean, I would say relatively young to be as aware as you are. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you overcome that as an artist yourself?
By just staying me and staying out the way, bro.
Yeah.
Staying out the way and not trying to be too much involved in bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see bullshit come my way, yo, it's time to get up out of here. Simple as that. Like, ain't no point of staying around, like, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I don't try to be something that I'm not a be. Everybody want to be the man just cause for some odd reason. I don't, bro. I just be me. If it happens, it happens. If God gonna bless me to be this, you know what I'm saying, the world's best rapper, that's what's gonna happen.
What's for you is for
you.
You
Know what I'm saying? So exactly. I don't try to do what's not for me. You know what I'm saying? My father always taught me to be a leader, not a follower, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the more people I feel like, the more, you know what I'm saying, people understand what being a leader is and having people follow your wave, you gonna be lit. Cause I tell my little brother all the time, like, you know what I'm saying, he got a bunch of, you know, friends that's playing ball, you know, in the mix, trying to be street, you know what I'm saying, and all that extra shit. But I always tell him, bro, be yourself.
Yeah.
I said, ain't nothing wrong with being a cool person. Females gonna love a cool nigga always.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that you really want. The ones that you're, I mean, yeah, you might attract something that looks good. But
I mean,
if you're looking for someone that you actually want to build with, those are the ones that you're going to attract those ones with that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But if you also be yourself, like I said, can't nobody, anybody, I don't care who you is, you love realness. Absolutely. If it's real, you gonna love it regardless. So, you know what I'm saying? So just me being me and myself, bro, and just, you know, like I said, doing what I'm supposed to do. As far as not be in jail, not have my mom at my funeral and shit like that, and really chasing my dreams and trying to make goals and set up you know what I'm saying, meet labels and build my own label and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? As long as I continue to do that and keep God first, bro, everything gonna be straight. Yeah.
I noticed in your IG bio that you have God first.
Yeah, my grandma always taught me that. Basically, not even my grandma, just my family, period. Like, you know, they always big up on, you know, keeping God first. And like I said, I wouldn't even be here right now if it wasn't for God, because I was supposed to be dead as a premature baby born 1 pound. You know what I'm saying? My family could hold me like this with one hand.
Wow.
And they kept telling my my dad and my grandparents every day, yo, get down to the hospital. Today's going to be his last day. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to make it. You know, and I'm still here. So God got to be real.
So you were overcoming odds from your first breath.
What? Yes.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So like, that's why I say I know for a fact that God gonna bless me.
Yeah.
I even see it when I'm talking to you type shit. Like, as I'm talking to you right now, visions is playing in my head, bro. Yeah, this the next step that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think this shit coming. This shit's been already written in stone.
Yeah.
It just took, like I said, for God to bless it and make it happen. And look, we here now.
Here you are. So you've been doing music and been into music for a very long time.
Yep, very long time.
But you recently kind of took it upon yourself to make it.
Yep, to get serious.
Your main objective in life, your profession.
Yep.
So I know this is something that people don't necessarily always want to hear, but it is the truth. The music business, the entertainment business in general, very difficult business.
Facts.
To burst through the roof on.
That's a fact.
So what is it that is going to make you stand apart from others? How are you going to move forward now that you're taking this like you said, taking the steps to really go forward in your music career? What do you plan on doing?
Doing it the right way. As far as when I say doing it the right way, a lot of people come out using YouTube beats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool for starters.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or for throwaways, as I call them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you want to take your craft serious, start doing the shit that artists really do.
Yeah.
Taking the time to understand what split sheets is. A lot of artists, as far as that's local, probably don't even know what the fuck a split sheet is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or royalties and all of that and publishing and all of that.
Yeah.
So I feel like as long as I'm taking the steps to do what I need to do the right way as far as learning the business. So when I do get into these labels, you know what I'm saying, I could tell them literally out my mouth what, you know what I'm saying, what can I do for y'all? Like, I mean, what can y'all do for me type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all called on me, so, you know what I mean, what? You know what I mean? Let's talk numbers, you know? So as long as, you know what I'm saying, you read up on shit, you know what I'm saying, and really take the time out to take your business serious, post every day on Instagram, because social media has a lot to play with that shit too. And I didn't notice that until I started meeting certain people, and I started hearing, you know, like what they was telling me, you know, how big social media is.
I think that's 50% of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, you know, like I said, learning the business aspect of it and really reading, you know what I'm saying, and learning split sheets publishing and all of that, bro. Even branding, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to brand yourself, you know? So I feel like as long as I'm staying on the right path and really doing things, you know what I'm saying, that is beneficial for me, I'll be straight, bro.
Yeah, I think the one thing that you said right there many times that I think stands out, just personally for me and something that I talk about a lot, is the word business. Because I think 99% of artists forget this is a business.
This is a business, exactly.
The entertainment business. You're not just a rapper. You're not just a singer. You're not just an artist. You are a brand. You are a brand. You are a business. And I do think that people either forget that or just overlook it. I think it's more overlooking it. It's like you get caught up in the watching Drake and watching, you know, the big artists.
Yeah.
And you just get, I want to be that, but you forget that those guys
did the business,
had their business together better than every other person. Like Drake is the name I just mentioned. You probably can't find an artist, maybe in the world, that has their business more together than him.
I mean, besides Jigga, Hove. We talking about Hove here. We talking about Jay-Z. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being real though, I mean, it's right. He's right there.
Yeah.
He's right there. You know what I mean? It's kind of one and the same. But also, Drake probably wouldn't have that business acumen if it wasn't for Hove.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we all learn from Hove. I would like to think that we all learn from at least
definitely.
something from Hove. Like I know I did. So I mean, so yeah, that's a fact. I mean, Hove's everybody's mentor at this point. If he's not a mentor to you in some way, then you're not paying attention.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, he's got his shit together.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you just dropped a single, right?
I dropped the EP.
Dropped the EP.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about the EP.
Man, too cool pack, bro. 6 songs. I wouldn't even say 6 songs of, you know, to me is fire. You know, I like them. You know what I mean? Far as what you know, what the world pretty much has in here, and I felt like it's up to date somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Like on the music tip of what I've got on there, you know, it's mad up to date. It's not just me rapping or, you know what I mean, me freestyling or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So the songs, you know what I'm saying, I got on there, which is the intro, Better Way, Get Your Money, Money Talk, House Full of Freaks, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice little joint.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And even Fuck 'Em, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of those songs is really life, you know what I'm saying, experiences and shit that I've went through or, you know what I'm saying, going through now, you know what I'm saying? Like, House Full of Freaks, for instance, that's a real, like, jump off. Not saying that I was on freaky deaky shit, but it just was like a vibe where there's a lot of women, it's a lot of freaky, you know what I'm saying, like type of shit going on with the women thing, you know what I mean? So it's just to capitalize, okay, cool, I capitalize off this shit.
Yeah.
Even being around strippers be on some freaky shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just capitalized. And then the last song called Fuck 'Em, you know what I'm saying, is one of those things where I felt like people was, you know what I'm saying, being against me at some point. Like a lot of people would come to my, you know what I mean, come to my face, oh, I fuck with you. Oh, yeah, this, bro, I already knew you was going to do this and do that. And then turn their back on some aspect or just, you know, just stop answering the phone or just in general, like say, oh yeah, you moving different because I ain't called them in a couple weeks or so or a couple days or so. So other than that though, we just got more shit coming, man.
Yeah.
Volume 2 is on the way.
What made you go? I'm curious. What made you? I'm not questioning
Go ahead,
your
no.
decision, but what made you go EP?
Be honest, because I felt like we was putting. I didn't want to continue to put out like single after single after single after single, and I felt like sometimes when you do single after single, you have to like kind of put a pause into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, wait till this get popping, or if this don't do something, on to the next one. Like, and I didn't want to like kind of do that. So I felt like an EP was something that I needed to do. And then besides, a lot of my fans was asking that too. Like, yo, it'd be nice, you know what I'm saying?
More
if
than
we got
one
an
song.
EP, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, I only ask you because I'm just curious about your mindset about it.
You
Because I do think, I think as an underground, I really believe that as an underground artist, dropping albums, I think it's pointless. If it's what you like to do, like if that's like for you, that's artistry, is making an album. I get it, but like
the way that this is set up right now,
if you're not one of the 15, 20 biggest artists in the world, like I just don't think it's a waste.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
I think 6 songs is about right because I think by track 6, people are starting to fade.
Exactly.
So if you do 12, by the time you get to 12, probably not many people getting to 12.
You already said the answer before I even said it. So
Yeah.
that's exactly another reason why too. Because what would I look like if I made 12 to 20? Even though that's something that I would love to fucking
For
do
sure.
because I'm that type of artist. But it's like nobody still knows me. So it's like, why not give them at least 4 or 6 tracks that they could listen to? You know what I'm saying? Without, all right, bro, by the 7th, 8th song, all right, let's just turn this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at least, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got them in tune. So then now, okay, all right, he dropped the EP. Now people are listening. I got people listening to. So now people, okay, he got an EP. Well, then what else he got? If they ain't even seen my videos on YouTube, now you can go click on YouTube now. So now, once when the, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the buzz creates and still goes, you know, who knows? We might be able to get a 12 joint. But like I said, me personally, I feel like 6 songs far as a local artist, especially like if you are dropping shit, and I ain't gonna lie, some people just act like they don't want to pay attention. They see, they might click on your shit and just won't give you props. So I mean, me, I feel like I have a lot of that, and I'm gonna lie to you, and there's nothing like to throw shade or at anybody, but I didn't have people hit me up like, bro, I see what you doing, and won't share it, or be like, yo, son, I see that it's your whole video, or that video that you dropped was live, that shit was tight. And then, you know what I'm saying, nothing else happens, you know, afterwards. But if you a local artist, like I said, as far as 6 songs or just singles, you know what I'm saying, it's good for you. But as far as going overboard with the 12, the 20, if you really don't have a name, because like I said, I'm still trying to get myself out there. You know, I'm from Minnesota, and a lot of people don't know who the fuck I am. Far as with music.
I think you're just wasting music. If you're dropping
and
a
that's
12,
too,
13, 16, 20 track album, you're just wasting music.
Hella music.
You know what I mean? Because one of them songs in the back end could be released as a single and do way better. That to me is like, I think that's the simplicity of it. I think it's really simple as far as the blueprint. You got to crawl before you walk. You got to walk before you run. You got to run before you fly. Like, it's not tough to get. You know what I mean? Like, it's not tough to understand. The best person, I'm not a fan of his music, but the best person to look at is Russ. I'm not a big fan of Russ, but the way Russ did it, I don't get why more people don't do it that way.
Far as the way that he was performing,
the way he released. He blew up off of dropping a single a week.
You know what's so fucking funny? That's the artist that performed in the backyard, correct? Am I in Cali? You talking about?
I don't even know. I don't know about the backyard. I don't know about the backyard shit.
If we talking about the same person, if I'm not, he's not from here, right?
No.
Okay, so yeah.
White dude, long hair.
Oh no.
Italian.
Okay,
He's like
right.
Italian.
I'm thinking about something else.
He's one of the biggest artists on the planet. He can sell out an arena, but the way he blew up was by releasing one single every week.
Okay.
Until he started to gain traction.
Yeah.
Then he dropped the EP. Then he got more traction. Then he dropped the album, and now he's
that's
enormous.
That's the type of time that we was on. Not gonna like sit in front of you like we was on that, but it'd be so hard. Like for here, I'm not gonna lie. Like certain studios, like it'd be hard to find a studio sometimes for me. Like or like find a person the right fit for me, cause like everybody like don't have the right fit. Me, I'm a type of artist that like to pull all nighters like in the studio. Like I like to get more than 2 songs done or 1 song done. Let's do 3 or 4 or 5. Let's knock out 10 if we can. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like I really be wanting to put the work in because the hard work is gonna fucking pay off whether people see the vision or not at this point. So it'd be like, I have to wait to go to Arizona to record my shit, and it really be late night sessions, late night studios, you know what I'm saying, like really there. So it'd be like, I go down there, and then on top of that, my cameraman is also my manager, you know what I'm saying? So he my manager do it all. Like, so it'd be like one of them things
That's
for me
Polo,
to,
right?
shout out for me to get the best quality type shit, not to diss anybody that's, here, but for me to get the best quality and shit, I like the way that they mix my shit in Phoenix. Pretty much I can get in my zone when I'm there. As far as, smoke, you know what I mean, and really lock in. And I don't have to worry about being kicked out of a booth. You know what I'm saying? That I done paid for multiple times. You know what I'm saying? It gets to the point where they fuck with me so much. Bro, shit, what you doing? Let's get on. You feel like going to the, you know what I'm saying, to the crib, or I mean not going to the crib, but going, doing another song or whatever. Yeah, let's do it. And it's past my studio session. Fuck it. You know what I mean? We working, so I just feel like it'd be sometimes hard to get that here. Like,
so you're a studio rat, and you need somebody that can be a studio rat with you.
Studio rat with me all fucking night, because like I said, the shit don't happen overnight. Just because a person drop 1 song, you never know how long it would take. I'm be honest, you said Dirk your favorite artist. It took him, for him to really do a song with Drake, and I could be wrong, far as to really, like, he dropped heat, don't get me wrong, even the song with Deja Loaf and all of that. But when he finally dropped that song with Drake, it was like, all right, cool, let's start really, really paying attention to his shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So it'd be the work. Like, you gotta build your craft, bro, you know what I'm saying, to get to a certain level that you really wanna be. And me personally, a lot of people might say, oh yeah, I found my craft. I'm still finding my craft.
You're still finding it.
Because
that's good to be aware of that.
Yeah,
that's
a
good
lot
to be
of people
aware
won't
of
be
that.
aware of that and think, oh, I got a style, or I sound like me. No, you sound like the other person. When you find your sound and literally know that you are being yourself is when you could look up YouTube and your name pop up type beat. I swear for God, that's the only way you gonna have your sound. It's your sound. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm still, like I said, them late night sessions help you find your style. They really do.
For sure. So going forward, what is actually, before we go too far forward, I gotta ask you. The tattoo.
All right, so look.
Tell me how mad you were when Glorilla dropped.
So look, bro, I was
you had to be mad.
Fuck off. So because it's funny, like,
for those that can't see, he's got F and F
yeah,
on it,
yeah,
right on
that-
the right on the throat, right there.
definitely
That's
zits, so, but and it's funny because before Glorilla, before anybody even heard of a word the mother, you could do this research, all this shit. Family, no friends. That's what it stands for. So my cousin Miles or whatever, he was locked up, whatever. And to be honest with you, he had came up with a tape. The name of the tape was Family, No Friends. So I was like, I like that name, nigga. Let's turn it into a label or something.
Acronym, label,
You know what I'm saying? Or an acronym, you know what I mean? So ever since then, I just been going with it. And people who know me know what this really stands for. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I just was talking to one of the homies today. He like, I guarantee you, he gonna ask you about that tattoo. He gonna probably say it stand for the gorilla. Sound like you funny as hell, though. Which was funny though. So I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of. I would
have been shocked if you said, "Yeah, I just love Glorilla."
Nah.
I knew that's not what it was. When that happened, you had to be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I was thrown off. I'm like, damn, I was gonna think, oh, the fuck you got, fuck nigga friends. So nah, it stand for F and F, man. Family, no more friends.
Family, no friends.
Man.
Okay, so moving forward in your career, like what's your game plan on how to take the next step? What comes after Live on Lake Street?
Man, shows. I'm trying to do some shows.
Yeah.
Any and everywhere, from whether it's from a small venue to getting to a big venue, even more interviews, more visuals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And more, like I said, singles, you know what I'm saying? And
make sure you go see Waterwave TV.
For sure.
and nobody else.
For sure. I got you. Yeah, but other than that, man, we working, man.
Yeah.
We just working. And more, like I said, more shit is coming on the way. Volume 3, I probably will drop New Year's.
Okay.
But I know for a fact, though, I'm dropping Volume 2 in December. I don't know when yet.
Okay.
But before, the other EPs drop, I'm definitely having throwaways. As far as when I say throwaways, I mean freestyles to other beats, other people's beats and shit like that. And then, I might have songs, of my own that I might shoot a video to. I know for a fact House Full of Freaks off the EP right now, we're definitely shooting a video to that.
Got you.
So real soon to that. So
Got
than that, though, man, we just working, bro.
Okay.
We just working.
All right, man. Well, shit. This is a good conversation. I feel like we dropped some gems.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we had a good conversation. I
For
like
sure.
I like where your head's at. I like the way you think. I definitely like the way you think.
Appreciate
you got a
it.
little bit more of an old school mentality
Yeah, appreciate it.
and
Yeah.
an understanding of how to move.
Yeah,
through
gotta
the
move
world.
militant, man.
Yeah.
Gotta move.
Safely.
Yeah,
Keep yourself safe.
yes, sir.
Keep making music. Stay in the
Appreciate it,
studio.
man. I appreciate it, man. That's love.
Yeah,
man.
for
Love,
sure.
Man. Thanks for having me, man.
And what's the title of the EP again?
It's T to the Cool. I'm sorry, my fault.
It's all good.
It is called the Too Cool Pack, man.
The Too Cool
If y'all
Pack.
ain't got it, y'all better go cop it right now. If y'all ain't seen none of my videos on YouTube, man, type in T-Jay, the number 2 COO, man, and all my exclusive shit gonna pop up, man,
Okay.
for real.
Yeah, go check him out. Support him. Share his shit.
Y'all
Like his shit.
know,
Even if you're
man.
not going to listen to it, if you see it posted, share it.
Yeah, post
Somebody
that
else might
shit,
want to see
man.
it.
Good.
Yeah, for sure. Where can they find you on social media?
Man, on Instagram, y'all can find me on IG at TJAY underscore the number 2 COO, and anywhere else the same exact thing, man.
Probably Google it,
on
too.
all social media. Yep, probably could.
Probably Google
My
it.
shit. Yeah,
Cool. I appreciate your time, man. It was a good conversation.
For sure, man. Thanks
All
for
right, man.
having me.
Another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1.
Damn, what in high school, I let it blam, what I wasn't playing, what I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on PNB, right, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then when I come talk it out.